wasn't even a blue screen. My computer just decided it didn't wanna be turned on anymore. Alright, let me get the game audio back. For some reason, just decides to stop working sometimes. Why is my bitrate unstable? It says. Wait, test. Alright, I can hear myself. Unstable. Anyway, let's keep playing. I have to talk to him again.
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, my son.
I'm George Stobart. My company
Alright, we've heard this.
You can pray for his soul.
Just gonna get through this.
1 minute.
So I can keep playing the game. Right, let's look at Henry's body.
Poor guy.
Why is it so low volume?
Poor guy.
What? It reset. Alright, that's fun.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
I guess that's good enough.
I always wondered who bought those
Oh,
white
now it's
frame
loud.
glasses.
Okay.
Now I knew. He definitely looked better.
No, but I thought we were gonna take them. I'm pretty sure I could look at his eyes, but now it's too late.
A small purple nozzle was poking out of his pocket. In Henri's pocket was a tiny bottle. It was a bottle of Brett. The label claimed it would wake the beast within.
Why do you keep saying that my bitrate is unstable? Oh, whatever. I don't care.
There was a small piece of paper in the dead man's hand. It was too intriguing not to take a look. It read, 2:30 p.m. Be ready. Innocent enough, until I realized that the robbery took place at 2:30 p.m. There was something fishy going on around here, and it wasn't just the canapes. I quickly replaced the note.
So this was a inside job, but he was not supposed to be killed?
There was no way anyone would have survived that. I didn't want Henri's blood on my hands.
Alright. Is there anything else I can look at?
There's nothing quite so lonely as a dead man's toupee. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Oh, why am I messing with the body? Alright, I think I've looked at everything.
A cryptic note in a bottle of overpowering cologne. No personal effects or anything else of substance. I needed to find where he kept his records. There was no mistaking this body. It
No,
was
it's loud.
Hector Lane, art critic extraordinaire. He and I had met before. For a moment, I thought he was dead, but from the snoring, I guessed he'd only fainted.
Right. There's nothing I can look at.
Lane had fainted. I was going to have to find a way to revive him. Lane was out.
Oh, I know.
I was going to need something to bring him around. Time to awaken the beast. What?
dropped something.
What was that? It smells like the 70s.
What is up
Where
with
am
the
I? You fainted.
volume? Stop going into the yellow. Alright.
There was a pair of nail clippers on the floor. The nail clippers were monogrammed with the letters HL. Hector Lane. They must have fallen out of his pocket. Lane had the kind of looks that only a lifetime of fine dining can create. Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wouldn't exactly call this living. Don't just stand there. Get me something to eat. I've had a terrible shock, you know.
Alright.
The murderer left a pizza box on the table.
Maybe there's pizza inside.
The thief left the pizza box behind. I wondered what was in it. Well, no surprise there. Pizza. The guy must have been hungry. There was only one slice left. The killer made a lousy pizza guy. Inside the box was a mess.
Okay. You really couldn't have picked it up without
No one had
knocking
noticed
everything
the
off?
pizza box fall onto the floor. I decided to leave it alone.
Okay. What a weirdo. Right. Give him the pizza.
I found a slice of pizza.
I asked for food, boy, not a cardboard simulacrum.
But
Oh, okay, if you don't want it.
I didn't say that. Now give it here. Given the circumstances, that was surprisingly acceptable. Now what's been going on? Oh, Henri, is he
Dead?
is
Say
that how
so.
you pronounce the name? Henri?
poor chap? Just like him to steal the limelight, though.
Excuse me.
Do I know you?
What? Yeah?
Yes, our paths have crossed in the Glees Gallery.
Of course, the man with the absinthe. I don't suppose you...
Afraid not.
Pity. I'm
Absinthe.
sorry, but I'm having trouble remembering your name.
I'm George Stobart. I insured the exhibition.
I hope you have deep pockets then, my boy.
Uh-oh.
Could I ask you a few questions, Mr. Lane?
Fire away.
What? I hope this room is going fine.
Are these your nail clippers?
Of course. See, they're monogrammed with my initials.
Alright, we're not gonna give them back. Okay,
How about
okay.
some more of this?
I don't think so. As a sel volatile, it was acceptable. As a cologne, it would be barbaric.
So, what brings you to Le Lézard Bleu, Mr. Lane?
Dear
What a name.
boy, without me, this show would not exist. Henri, rest his soul, may have run this gallery, but I am its creative powerhouse.
Do you know anything about the stolen painting?
Of course, dear boy. La Maledictio, a little-known work, turned up at the last minute.
What about the killer? Were you able to get a look at him?
A delinquent in a tin hat. Beyond that, I don't really recall.
Oh, yeah, you fainted.
Those of us with a higher aesthetic are more sensitive to violence.
This view is pretty incredible, honestly.
How long had you known Henri?
As a friend, many years. Our professional relationship had only recently blossomed into this exhibition, under my curatorial wing. And now the poor fellow's gone and got himself killed.
Which one to start with?
What can you tell me about the stolen painting?
La Maledictio? A challenging piece. If you like a wide cast of obscure saints and fringe Christian symbolism, of course. Not especially valuable, though. The thief won't get much for it on the black market.
Who
Right.
painted the stolen painting?
Therein lies a mystery. We only know his pseudonym, El Serp. He was a Catalan, a modernist. His works are symbolic, religious.
Is that it?
Father?
Father?
Yes, my son.
Took you long enough to answer.
Do you recognize these?
Nail clippers? I'm not sure what your point is.
Hey, Father, how about a squirt?
I think not.
A wire in the painting's alarm was deliberately cut.
Cut by the devil himself, perhaps.
Well, as far as I know, sightings of guys with horns and tails have been a little down recently.
You mock me, Mr. Stobart. But as you will discover, the devil likes to have the last laugh.
I think there's something strange going on here.
Yes, Mr. Stobart. At last you see the truth.
No, Father, I mean that the robbery looks like an inside job.
The devil's work is always an inside job.
What brought you to the exhibition, Father?
The painting.
Which one?
La Maledictio, of course.
The painting that was stolen.
I had to confront the evil.
Did Henri say anything before he died?
He said, "Stop the car, I want to get in."
What?
What does that mean?
We may never know.
What did you mean when you said that a great evil had taken place?
Your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
What?
Peter 5:8. The devil is all around, Mr. Stobart.
Tell me about the stolen painting.
Whoever gets close to it will burn in hell.
Well, we were all pretty close to it. Including you, Father.
What do you know about the man who painted La Maledictio?
El Serp. He was a man playing with fire, the fire of eternal damnation.
Right? Can we talk to him again?
I need to ask you a few more questions.
If you insist. I'm still in shock, you know.
Oh, I can... Are these repeating? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
The door was locked with a keypad.
Oh,
If I wanted to get in there
yeah,
and look at the
CCTV.
CCTV footage, then I'd need to find the number. Lane worked with Henri, so he was likely to know the code. I need to ask you a few more questions.
If you insist. I'm still in shock, you know.
So, you help run this place? Maybe you can give me the code to that door.
The code to the office?
I just thought you might have the number.
I do,
Why does it
but I
sound so
couldn't possibly
awkward?
give you access before the police arrive.
I figured I wasn't going to get the door code from Lane by playing nice. I needed to turn the heat up.
Okay, listen here,
Mr.
buddy.
Lane, you're really going to have to give me the code to that door.
And why, pray, should I do that?
Because the way the cops will see it, you're the prime suspect.
Why?
We both know you're innocent, Mr. Lane, but the cops, well, they may not see things so simply. I might be able to get them off your case, but in exchange, I'd like the code for the office door.
But that's preposterous. The police would have neither evidence nor motive.
Funny you should mention that.
What? I mean, the cut wires? Movement? What?
Someone sabotaged the alarm on the stolen painting. A wire was cut.
What? Who could have got into the alarm system?
Exactly. It was an inside job, Mr. Lane.
You're not suggesting that I...
Well, I'm afraid that's the way the cops are going to see it.
That's preposterous. How could I possibly have cut the
that.
wire?
With your nail
Are
clippers?
these your nail clippers, Mr. Lane?
Yes, they have my initials monogrammed on them.
Huh. The perfect implement for cutting the alarm on the stolen painting.
What are you saying?
Well, the alarm was sabotaged, Mr. Lane. It was an inside job.
Are you accusing me? How dare you? I had no reason to kill Henri, no motive whatsoever.
Okay, but I don't think the cops will see it like that. And I sure would like that door code.
Do I have to just go through all of it?
This is an inside job for sure, Mr. Lane. The police are going to be very interested in your recent movements.
I've been out of town for several days, and last night I retired early.
Just saying.
You're not going to scare me into giving you that door code, you know.
I was onto something here, and I knew it. Lane was sweating. It wasn't pretty. How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet?
Certainly not. Give me a single reason why I should.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
I've been away from Paris for several days and only got back this morning.
Yeah,
How could I have cut that wire?
this morning.
Ugh, keep that noxious potion away from me.
I hate to say this, Mr. Lane, but you're going to be the #1 suspect for this murder.
So you keep saying, Mr. Stobart.
What? That wasn't enough?
Mr. Lane, this robbery is not going to reflect well on you.
As I said, I shall take my chances. You're not getting that door code.
So you'd been out of town and hit the sack early last night?
That's right. I've not been near the gallery for days.
Guilty by way of nail clippers.
Alright.
I decided to leave it alone.
Should I inspect the body again?
The poster looked old. I didn't want to touch it. The bust was balanced precariously on the pedestal.
Whoa. Oh.
The alarm on that painting hadn't been sabotaged. So, what made the stolen one so special?
I got scared there. We already know what it made special. I can't interact with that. Oh, I can move? No? Oh, it's so
The street
bright.
was quiet and upmarket. Not the kind of place for an opportunist thief.
What? Is that... What? What an interesting device, toilet invention.
You gotta hand it to the French. They know how to take a leak in style.
So strange. Like, I guess it's... I don't know. Just feels so odd. No, no, don't walk in.
I've always been a sucker for Parisian stained glass. From out here, you couldn't see the stolen painting. This robbery was definitely planned. The room looked like some sort of office for the gallery. I could just see the glow of the CCTV monitor in the corner.
Can't see any passwords. Oh, that's a modern phone, so I guess we're now in the modern times.
It was my phone, mankind's most treasured possession.
Who's this?
Nico wasn't answering her phone. No surprise.
Feels so strange that this game takes place in, well, the 2000s,
For a
21st
moment,
century.
I contemplated getting on the next train out of here. But a man was dead, and I had a job to do.
Is there anything else I can look at? Guess I can.
The menu
Look
offered
at the
black
waiter.
coffee and a short list of soft drinks.
That looks interesting. Sacre Coeur? Something. I don't know. I can't
Excuse
read.
me.
Monsieur?
The sacred
There's just been a
Temple.
robbery at the gallery.
oh.
Oh, really?
You don't sound surprised.
All property is theft, monsieur. And all art is property. Therefore, all art is theft.
What?
Do you not agree?
Well, when you put it like that, it's hard not to. Do you recognize these?
Why would
They are
she?
nail clippers.
Would you like a squirt of this?
Are you suggesting I smell, monsieur?
No, sorry. What do you know about Le Lizard Bleu?
It's bourgeois, vacuous, and overpriced. Just like its curator Lane. He's always in here, you know, talking art to his latest flusée.
The gallery owner, Henri, was shot dead trying to stop the robbery.
Life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being eternal.
Right. Did you know him well?
Can we ever truly know another human
Who
being?
is this
monsieur?
guy?
He spent little time at the cafe, unlike his friend, Monsieur Lane.
What do you know about Hector Lane?
Lane? Oh, yes. He drinks here sometimes. He slid away last night without paying.
Last
Oh,
night?
That's nice.
What sort of time?
After midnight, for sure. If you see him, give him this bill, and tell him to pay up next time.
Thank you for the bill. First
The
time
check was for last
someone would
night.
say that.
But Lane told me he was nowhere near the gallery. This could be the leverage I needed to get the office door code from Lane.
Alright, that's too much hinting, I guess.
Did you see anybody run out of the gallery earlier?
There was a beautiful woman with a camera. She was chasing somebody.
Oh, that must have been Nico.
You know her? You surprise me.
What?
Can you tell me anything about the man she was chasing?
I assume, monsieur, that like all of us, he is inherently unknowable.
No wonder this guy's cafe was empty. Thank you for your consistent indifference, monsieur.
Perhaps next time you come, I will give you a coffee. Perhaps not.
What is what's up with this guy?
The Sacré-Cœur Basilica,
Quoi?
the highest point in Paris. Impressive.
Really? I know sacre means holy, but what does cœur means? Cœur. Could it be? Not temple. That would be chateau, I think. Anyway, this guy.
How about it, Mr. Lane? Ready to give me the door code yet? Guilty?
I've been...
Even their movements speed up when you skip through.
Take a look at this.
What of it?
It's your bill from the cafe next door.
So?
It's dated yesterday. Last night, in fact. 12:30 to be exact. You said you were out of town. You sure drank a lot of champagne last night
Uh-oh.
without paying the bill. But you told me that you were away from Paris last night. I hate to say it, but that sounds like a lie to me. Tell you what, you give me the code to the door, and the police need never know.
Oh, so
Motive
blackmail.
and proof of involvement. Not looking good, Mr. Lane.
You are a blackmailer,
What a good
Stewart.
lawyer
Just
I
do my
am.
job.
Just do my job.
All right.
As a lawyer.
You have me. The number is 6397. But I admit to none of these spurious accusations.
I had the code. The police would be here any moment, so I had to work fast.
Oh. Move very fast.
What was that number again? 642. No.
Everyone, hold
Oh.
it right there.
Damn it.
Oh. Look at
I
Who
am
that is?
Inspector Navet of the Paris Serious Crime Squad, and I hereby declare this crime scene open. I mean, closed. Now, nobody move, especially you on the floor.
oh, they're
Move. I
Perfect
want
duo.
a total lockdown. Nobody in or out. Apart from me, of course.
wow, what a nose.
I needed to get back into the gallery, but a familiar figure was guarding the door. It was Sergeant Mou. Our paths had crossed before.
Right?
Sergeant Mou, we meet again.
Aha, Madame Collard. An unexpected pleasure.
What's with
I was in
dramatic
the
zooming?
gallery at the time of the theft. Can I get back in?
I am sorry, but I am under strict orders from Inspector Navet.
It sounds different.
Nobody in, nobody out. And I must correct you, madame. It is no longer just a theft. It is a murder.
Mon Dieu! That poor man! I witnessed the crime. I've got to get back in there.
I'm sure you can make an official statement in good time.
I saw the thief. I think I can help the investigation.
I am implacable, Madame Collard.
Who is Inspector Navet?
The most promising young investigator on the force. A genius, a man blessed with almost superhuman insight.
He sounds highly perspicacious.
Madame, it is not for us to talk about the inspector's sweaty proclivities.
What?
He is about to solve his third case in as many days.
So, what's he got that the other investigators don't have?
Blood spatter. He is the world expert. He reads the entrails of the crime scene like a book.
I really need to get into the gallery and speak to Inspector Navet.
Tut tut, he is not to be disturbed. He is applying his famous scientific methods. Any moment now, the case will be cracked. I certainly hope so. I am dog-tired and want to go home.
I chased after the shooter and got a photo of him.
Inspector Navet will be delighted.
So
You've
can I
got
see
to
him?
let me into the gallery to show him.
Absolutely not.
So, I cannot go in without Inspector Navet's permission?
No.
And to get Inspector Navet's permission, I need to go in.
Exactement.
Have you ever heard of Kafka, Sergeant Mou?
Madame Collard, I do not see what soccer players have to do with this.
No, he's a... Never mind. This was madness. Sergeant Mou wasn't going to let me in. Here's my press card. Do you have a statement for the paper?
Yes, madame. Stay away from the crime scene and let the police do their job.
Alright, let me write that
And
down.
always leave a light on when you go out at night.
Why are you so tired, Sergeant Moo?
I have been working for 3 days with no rest. Navet is a genius in his field, and he assumes that we all have his energy and vigor.
Oh, you poor man. If you'd like to go and get
I
some
was
sleep,
just about to
I will
suggest
watch
that.
the door for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. Ha! A cunning attempt to make me a deserter, madame. A gendarme never leaves his post.
Well, how about a hot drink?
Ah, that would do the trick for sure. Unfortunately, I mustn't drink on duty. My doctor specifically warned me against it after the last incident.
That incident you mentioned, what happened exactly?
I don't want to talk about it. All I can say is it was very unfortunate. I am on duty, and I need to focus.
Thanks a lot, Sergeant Moo. You've been so helpful.
This image is so distracting. Why did they have to make the image look like that? Let's save. Alright. Where are you going? Or just
Madame,
automatically talking to him?
Bonjour, monsieur.
whatever it is you want, we are closed.
What?
Then why are you standing here?
You would not understand, madame.
You would
Try
not
me.
understand.
Because I look at you and I know you are like all the others.
The others?
The pretty women who shop, who gossip, who have their spa days. Their
I mean, he's not wrong
almond
about the
croissant.
gossip part.
That bad, huh?
I'm a journalist after all.
And the men with their grooming products and their shiny shoes and their skinny suits who come to my cafe and ask me for lattes, macchiatos, frappe.
I see your point.
Is this what we fought on the barricades for, madame? Ripped up the paving slabs, bled on the streets.
Isn't it?
No, madame, it is not. We fought for ideas, for philosophy, for freedom, equality, fraternity.
Vive la révolution.
And do you know what drove us on as we fought? What fueled the streets of Paris in that glorious spring? What made our hearts soar?
A good cup of coffee?
Cheap wine and free sex?
No, madame, no! It was French Café Noir that inspired us. The simple demi-tasse, the black, sweet taste of freedom.
So that's why you closed?
Yes, madame. I serve only thinkers, philosophers, revolutionaries. And you, madame, with your polite top and your pointy ears,
What?
are none of those things.
This is a cafe.
Yes, to the right people.
On any other day, I would have given this guy a straight one to the chin. But there was a chance he could help me get into the gallery.
Alright, can I order a coffee?
Monsieur,
Life is fleeting, madame. The sands of time are running through your fingers.
well, that may be, but
We know not what we want, and yet we are responsible for what we are.
Can I just order a coffee?
there's been a crime.
That is terrible, madame. But you know what they say.
No, but I think you're going to tell me.
Life begins on the other side of despair. C'est vrai, no?
Well, I guess so. He was pushing me to the point of despair.
During the riots, we battled the forces of oppression.
Which war is
Oh,
he talking
really?
about?
That must have been terrifying.
It was, except that they made me stay behind the barricades with the other baristas. We made coffee by the liter to fuel the resistance. I've never brewed so much coffee. Of course, our brave heroes spent half their time going for a pee. But with our coffee inside them, they fought the running dogs all night long.
None of this was helping me get past Sergeant Mou.
Au
He's
revoir.
he's too young to have been in the Second World War. World War.
Hi, Georges. I'm outside the gallery.
Thank God you're safe, Nico. I tried the phone, but I couldn't get an answer.
Inspector Mou is out here and he's not letting me in. I managed to grab a couple of photos, but the guy got away.
Poor Henri is dead.
I know. Why kill him?
I've been trying to find out. Turns out the alarm was tampered with. Looks to me like an inside job.
So, no ordinary robbery.
And no ordinary painting. The priest claims that La Benedictio is evil. I need to get into the office and see what the CCTV has to offer.
Can you even hear him?
Maybe you can help me out when you get back in here.
Alright.
The waiter watched over his tables with barely disguised contempt. The menu offered black coffee and a small selection of other drinks.
So I can't order coffee?
Monsieur,
The road to enlightenment is a long one, madame.
Oh,
Perhaps
more
you
dialogue.
will walk that road with me. Au revoir.
Alright. So he won't sell me coffee. Moo is tired. Can I... Why is the hand not showing up?
it was an office.
That's
The
great.
room was full of strange trinkets. The pissoir was decorative and unpleasant.
Like, wouldn't it smell here? Seems pretty unsanitary.
The body was still in there. I had to get back inside.
What else did they have? A
My
press card?
It opened some doors, but not as many as I'd have liked. My smartphone, possibly the journalist's most important tool.
It seems to be a Samsung, while George's phone was an iPhone. Seems
Salut.
appropriate,
Bonjour,
both of
madame.
them. Alright, I can't...
That incident you mentioned.
I don't want to. All I can. I am on duty.
Sergeant Mou could do with one of those famous coffees.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, Sergeant Mou.
Achievements, can hints. Alright, just checking if this game has hints. Come on, dude, you won't sell me a single black coffee?
Monsieur,
Madame,
I am not what you think I am.
being is. Being is in itself. Being is what it is.
This guy.
Sartre, being and nothingness.
Bravo, madame. A lucky guess, perhaps.
Huh?
Au revoir.
Come on, give me a coffee.
Monsieur,
Madame,
Yeah.
the waiter clearly hated his clientele. I had to convince him I was different.
to do is to be. To be is to do.
Dooby-dooby-doo,
Okay.
huh?
I shall ignore that remark, madame.
Can we talk?
I am sorry, but I have no time to discuss human resources or pension
Human.
plans or your water cooler gossip.
Well, me neither.
Au revoir.
Do I have to just keep talking to him?
Monsieur,
Madame, life has no meaning the moment you lose the illusion of being.
He
Okay.
already said that.
Au revoir.
Alright, maybe I can call someone on the phone.
Ronnie, I'm at the exhibition over in Montmartre. You won't believe the scoop I've got.
You're kidding me. That place is a dump. What could possibly have happened to make it exciting?
A painting's been
Murder.
stolen and the gallery owner's been shot.
What? Okay, speak to anybody who saw what happened. Scope out the place. And call me as soon as you get a story. If you're quick, we can make the evening edition. Bye, Nicole.
This could be the scoop I'd been waiting years for.
Oh, maybe it's probably not gonna work.
Here's my press card.
I don't think this is gonna impress him.
Liberté.
La
Madame.
liberté.
You are not the person that I took you
What?
to be. You must accept my deepest, my most
Wait, what?
profound apologies.
Why did I call Wolf?
Well, of course I accept. But why?
La Liberté, the great journal of freedom.
What?
At the height of the battle, as the tear gas blew and the blood flowed, it was La Liberté which carried the voice of our revolution to the world. I know now that you are not the kind of woman who would ask me for almond croissant. You are a true daughter of France, and I am your humble servant.
What? Okay. But I'm still not sure which war he's talking about.
Monsieur,
Madame?
could we have a little chat?
Anytime, madame.
Hi, BMX guy.
Did you see anything happen at the gallery earlier?
I saw you running after a pizza delivery guy. Somebody said he killed someone.
That's true. He stole a painting and shot the gallery owner.
How close we are to death, and yet how far from ever comprehending it.
Well, right now I need to get back inside and figure out what happened.
I applaud you, madame. To seek the truth is a worthy ambition.
As a journalist, that is my duty. How about some coffee?
For you, madame, of course. There is only one coffee that I can serve you. Black, strong, and in a tiny cup. One moment.
Hope you've been doing well.
Here is your coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
But why am I drinking it? What? I thought I was gonna bring it to the sergeant.
The coffee was hot and strong. The waiter didn't need to see my press card again. Could you make me a coffee to go?
For a fellow revolutionary? Of course, madame. One moment. Here's your takeaway coffee, madame.
Thank you, monsieur.
I guess it takes pretty quickly to make a coffee when all you have to do is pour it. This is since it's black. Man, I ruined that joke.
Salut.
Bonjour, madame.
Here's a little
Sergeant
coffee.
Moo, I brought you a coffee.
Coffee? Fantastic. Just what I need. But wait. I must not. My little problem.
I'm sure one little cup of coffee won't hurt.
I'm tempted, madame, but I cannot risk it. I am sorry.
So, this incident, it involved you, some coffee, and your little problem?
It is a tale of woe, madame.
I'm all ears, Sergeant.
Well, since you seem quite understanding, I shall elaborate.
Please do.
I was in charge of canine security for the president himself. One day, en vacances, he went for a private discussion with a lady minister.
What?
I stayed alone with his dog, but I had drunk a coffee to stay awake, and nature came to call.
Oh.
So I tied the dog to a tree and went for a secret pee-pee. When I came back, the dog was having a liaison dangereuse with the lady minister's terrier.
But how did they find out?
Well,
Oh.
2 months later, the president's Labrador gave birth to 6 beautiful mongrels. And I was busted to sergeant just after the president's divorce came through.
You are a victim of a great injustice, Sergeant.
You think so?
But of course, you knew you must not fall asleep at your post. You were guarding the President himself.
Well, the president's dog.
Ah, it was the same thing.
Yes, I suppose.
And by drinking that coffee, you made the ultimate sacrifice for our glorious republic, your career.
Now you put it like that?
And now France is calling you again. She is saying, drink, Sergeant Moo, drink!
She is?
She is. Drink or fall asleep at your post. Which is it to be?
I suppose it is drink?
Bravo, Sergeant!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, alrighty.
Excuse me, madame. I must use the petit gendarme's room. It has gone straight through me. Could you watch
That
the gallery
coffee
door for
worked
me?
quick on him.
Oh, you can count on me, Sergeant. I distracted Moo. It was now or never.
Oh, I was gonna take a peek, alright.
How did you get past Sergeant Moo? Well, you won't fool me so easily, madame. I shall question you later.
Nico, am I glad to see you.
So, what's the problem?
The inspector's watching me like a hawk. I'll never get in without some sort of distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
Whew, finally. Now the cutscene is over, so I can maybe talk a little. Have you been enjoying the first game, guy?
Excuse me, Father.
And there's Sergeant Moore back. I'm not
Father
sure if I
Simeon,
should...
my child.
Are you okay, Father?
It's a terrible shock, but yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Could I ask you some questions about the crime?
What kind of questions?
I'm a reporter for La Liberté.
I suppose it cannot hurt. Please ask away.
I'm trying to decide whether I should ban the obvious scam or just let him be in the chat.
Why did you come to the gallery today, Father?
God brought me here. I saw the poster for the
You know what,
exhibition.
guy, you have the power.
I had to come.
Tell me, should I ban him or not?
What do you mean?
I knew there was great evil in La Maledictio. It was my duty to confront it. The painter was El Serp, the serpent, don't you see?
Evil? So, what were you planning on doing here today?
I wanted to bear witness to
Is this
anything that the devil would conjure.
Well,
chat
I think it was a no-show, Father.
Really? A man is dead, Miss Collard. I'd say his work here today is done.
I guess
That wasn't
perhaps
going to help my
Twitch
story.
hides suspicious users. 1 second, I need to try something. Where did my message go? Nothing is showing up on screen. Alright. Oh, I guess I'll ban them anyway. Alright, 1 second. Why is it not showing? Let me try one more. Why is it not showing? Ah, fine, whatever. It's not that important. I'll fix it after stream. For chat to show up on screen.
Did you see anything that might help identify the killer?
The devil takes many forms, child. I didn't get a good enough look, I'm afraid.
Anything would help.
I'm sorry, my dear. My mind was elsewhere.
No, I meant like on the actual screen, on the preview or on the stream. You know, like last time it was supposed to show up somewhere here.
What do you know about
But
Henri?
my
An
computer
innocent
crashed and
victim,
I'm guessing it
insofar
messed it
as
up.
any of us are innocent. If he was peddling such blasphemous works as the Elsa painting, then who knows what other sins he was hiding.
Father Simeon was making me feel guilty. Priests always did that to me. What can you tell me about the painting?
Grotesque and evil.
How can a painting be evil?
By killing all who come into contact with it.
Does that mean we're next?
Laugh not at the devil's play, Miss Collard.
This is my press card. As I said, I work for La Liberté.
Good. Be sure to warn your readers that this painting is evil.
Thank you for your time, Father.
Right?
The priest had nothing useful to offer.
No, wait, let me look at it.
There was a pizza box on the floor.
What? Don't mess with the crime scene.
The tomato sauce had splattered onto the floorboards. The tomato sauce had splattered on the floor.
Chewing gum, okay.
The stain was a real mess. It was a blob of chewing gum, probably carried in on somebody's shoe. I spread some of this sauce around with my shoe.
Why?
It looked a little bit like a blood stain, but it still wasn't right. If I was going to distract the cop, I
Oh,
had to get rid of that gum.
I'm accidentally doing something.
No way was I going to clean that up with my bare hands.
I'm accidentally progressing the game without even knowing it.
I scraped up the chewing gum with my press card, hoping the inspector wouldn't notice.
Okay, I don't think we have a reason to distract him yet.
The tomatoes.
Unless I miss dialogue. That could be possible.
Are you Hector Lane, the art critic?
Enchanté, madame. And which of the angels are you?
I'm Nico Collard, a reporter.
Ah, a fallen angel then. My favorite sort.
Fallen. You want my press card with chewing gum?
Here's my press card.
And there was I thinking you were too young and beautiful to be a reporter.
Alright, he does not care that it has a chewing gum.
What can you tell me about the painting that was taken?
It was called La Maledictio, an unknown work that only recently surfaced.
Who was the artist?
A mysterious figure known only as El Serp. Some say he was a student of Picasso. He was good, but not great, and his true identity remains unknown.
What can you tell me about the theft?
Oh, it was truly awful. What do you want to know?
Have you spoken to Georges?
The American?
Yes.
He promised to clear up any misunderstandings the police might have about my presence here.
Father Simeon says that the painting is evil.
The priest is a lunatic. La Malediccio is a painting, and a painting cannot be evil.
What can you tell me about Henri's involvement with the gallery?
Dear Henri, a shining diamond in the ordure that is the modern art business. He owned the gallery. What will we do without him?
Tell me about the shooting, monsieur.
Oh, it all happened so fast.
Take your time. What did you see?
I can't be sure. Perhaps I could answer your questions over dinner.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I'm on a tight deadline. Did you see the thief?
I would have tackled him, but he was too quick for me.
Yeah.
Did you know that the alarm had been sabotaged?
No. How dreadful.
Ah, line,
suppose
I see.
that's why the alarm isn't ringing.
Thanks for your help, Monsieur Lane. I wasn't going to get anything useful from Lane.
Since you came late, George had already told him that the painting had been sabotaged. So this guy is lying that he doesn't know about it.
Georges,
Yeah, Nico.
so why do you need to get into the office again?
I'm pretty sure
Alright, he
the
told us,
robbery was
okay.
an inside job, and I think the proof is in the office.
So, what's stopping you?
Super cop over there.
What if I create a distraction?
You do that, and I will let you have whatever I find.
That's a deal, Georges. Somehow, I had to get the inspector away from the office door.
I mean, he's not really next to the office door.
Inspector Nave, do you have a moment?
My time is of the essence. Be quick now.
I suppose this is quite a complex case, Inspector.
It is a robbery gone bad. Nothing more, nothing less.
Surely there's a bit more to it than that.
Please abstain from baseless conjecture, madame. The victim's body paints a simple picture, more reliable than any witness statement. Consider the impact of the bullet and note the concomitant lack of blood. A casual homicide, nothing more.
Don't you find it odd that the thief chose that one particular painting?
Life is full of odd things, madame. Fingerless gloves, white dog poo-poo, nasal hair. I prefer to concern myself with murder.
Did you see the alarm was sabotaged?
I have interrogated the crime scene, madame. I am fully aware of the disabled security. I prefer biological evidence to the merely circumstantial. Body parts, blood, important things.
Don't you think the disabled alarm is highly suspicious, though?
The forensic team will be along shortly. Voice your concerns to them. Do not bother me with this circumstantial fliff-laff.
So he knows that the security has been sabotaged, but doesn't thinks it's just a robbery gone
Why
wrong.
don't you check out the security camera footage?
Madame, that is not my area of expertise. It is the body which concerns me.
But the CCTV footage is evidence. It could help identify the killer.
Correction, madame. It is but an indicator. The only true evidence is bodily fluid. Unless you know something I don't, then please leave me be.
The only evidence Inspector Nave seemed to appreciate involved gore. What do you think about the American, Georges?
He is deeply suspicious.
Do you want this chewing gum?
Madame, I do not take bribes.
Have you seen the stain on the floor over there? It looks like blood.
Indeed. How very curious. I must investigate immediately, before one of these idiots steps in it. Interesting. Maybe it is time to employ the machine.
What?
Okay, George, that should distract him for a while.
Nice work, Nico. I'll let you know what I find in the office.
Do you even remember the code?
I
Guess it
was
did.
sure the inspector hadn't seen me slip away, but I needed to be quick, because it wouldn't take him long.
Who's calling?
At last, Stobart.
Is
Sorry, Mr. Rickenbacker.
Right.
I've been busy.
Yeah, I damn well hope so. I'm watching the news.
Oh, anything interesting?
Yeah, someone stole a painting.
Oh, really?
How terrible.
And it was one you insured. What's going on?
Ah, yes. Well, the guy was armed, sir.
So,
You think I
So-
should have thrown myself in front of the thief, wrestled him to the ground, got myself shot?
sure would have made me feel better. Anyway, find that painting, or give me a good reason not to pay out. Please tell me that you have some leads.
I'm working on it.
Oh, look, a lava lamp.
It was hard to tell if the lava lamp was retro or just plain old. Henri's notice board was covered with all kinds of junk. Henri had a model of a VW camper van painted in hippie colors. The engine capacity was displayed on the back, 1600 cc. Henri sure liked this clutter.
Where's the monitor that he
The
saw?
statue was jaunty.
Oh, there.
Up close and personal, I could see that the fig leaf was hinged.
What?
Thankfully, there was no one around to see me do this. Very interesting.
Oh. Right, so we have to
I
find the
wasn't going to open
keyhole.
the safe without the key. I was fairly sure that even Henri wouldn't be silly enough to keep it hidden in the office. I wasn't going to open the safe with...
Right. So much
The
junk.
CCTV system was ancient. It took individual shots and recorded them to tape. It looked like I needed to enter a passcode to view the recording.
Alright. Oh.
Nope. I needed to find a 4-digit number.
Okay.
I didn't imagine Henri as a musician. Henri sure had his quirks. A pair of evil eyes stared from a partially covered poster. It was a hookah pipe. Those things gave me a headache. The trinkets, the junk, the instruments. Henri was kind of a hippie at heart. The poster advertised a 1975 Stockholm Music Festival.
It could also be that number.
Headlined by a group called the Hairy Lobsters.
Oh, what a nice name.
The calendar looked like a child's school project. Henri had ringed 27th May.
Could also be
and
that.
scrawled birthday. Poor guy hadn't quite made it to his big day.
Alright. It's always the birthday.
Henri had ringed 27th May.
2705?
Birthday.
2705? Valid.
Bingo. I rewound
It's
the tape
always the birthday.
before the robbery. This was the first interesting frame. It was Henri studying La Malediccio. He couldn't have had any idea what was about to happen.
Right.
The image was a little fuzzy, but in the center of the painting was what looked like a snake eating its own tail. I thought about what the priest said. There was definitely something unsettling about the picture.
I wonder, does anyone actually in real life use someone's birthday as the password?
Was Henri studying that picture, or did he look worried?
It's such a
There was
cliche.
definitely more to this robbery than I first thought.
Alright, so he seems worried about the picture.
That was the earliest shot with
Okay.
anything interesting on it.
I mean, can we not look like check at a different day? Oh, we probably need the passcode to the safe to check the other
Nico and I were taking a look at La Malediccio just before the robbery.
Funny. Tapes.
Painting didn't strike me as remarkable at the time, just odd. There I was, looking at the exhibition. It seemed that whenever Nico stepped back into my life, so did trouble.
She could say the same about you.
A good view of La Malediccio. I could kind of see why Father Simeon thought it was evil. There was a certain presence about it. The killer caught in the act. There was nothing really distinctive about him. The CCTV had caught the killer in the act of lifting La Malediccio from the wall. He knew exactly which painting to take. The moment it all went horribly wrong. The alarm should have sounded when the killer took the painting, but it had been sabotaged. I wondered who could have done that. Maybe Lane or even Henri himself.
Yeah, my current theory is that Andre sabotaged, probably wants insurance money paid off.
Why hadn't Henri backed down when the thief pulled the gun? If that was me, I'd have done whatever the guy wanted.
Maybe he wanted the painting to be stolen for insurance money, but it wasn't this guy who was supposed to steal it. So he panicked and tried to stop the thief because he wasn't the thief he had hired.
The killer making his getaway. A logo on the front of his helmet read Waterloo Motors. That could be useful. The painting was gone.
Guess nothing else to look at.
There I was, taking a look at the alarm box. Hopefully I didn't look too suspicious. That was me fiddling with the alarm. I hadn't thought about that when I was taking a look at the camera.
Thought about what?
Not my best angle. That was the last shot. I'd probably learned everything I could from the CCTV.
No, there is no eject button, so I guess I can't look at different tapes. Right. 1975, 1600.
I opened the compartment again.
Oh, right, this was a key. Wasn't a passcode there. Water basket.
In the trash can, I found a crumpled letter from Henri's credit card company demanding immediate payment. It listed extravagant purchases from a variety of ladies' fashion stores. The address indicated that Henri lived in the chic and expensive 16th arrondissement of Paris. I decided to put the letter back. Henri's financial problems weren't my business. But now I knew where he lived.
Okay. Telephone.
The telephone was an antique rotary model. The handset looked greasy.
Have I looked at everything?
The sofa had clearly taken some punishment over the years. The street was quiet. A naked lady stared at me seductively. Henri may have been a hippie, but a hippie with plenty of disposable income. It was a battered...
This thing. Where?
It looked like Henri had saved the best booze for the back room.
Alright, have we looked at everything?
It was a pretty flamboyant-looking clock.
The desk.
There was a document folder in the drawer. There was nothing else in the drawer. The folder looked interesting. This was very definitely tampering with evidence. It was the security installation
Nothing
note
new
from
for
the
us.
company that Henri had used. It was a completion of work notice from a company called Vera Security. They weren't the guys we'd recommended. Henri had
Oh.
gone behind our backs to choose a different security outfit. Huh. I'd never heard
Oh.
of Vera Security, but there was an address and phone number on the form.
Uh-oh.
Monsieur, sir, you have snuck in here, and now you are tampering with my evidence.
Oh. Truth or lies? We're gonna be a bad guy and
I'm
lie.
just looking for the name of the caterer. That cheese was to die for.
Ah, to die for? To
Uh-oh.
kill for.
Now we're the suspect.
I put it to you, monsieur. Monsieur,
Stobart. George
Oh,
Stobart.
okay, we're just gonna tell him our
I
name.
put it to you that you came here in search of cheese and killed the owner in a fromage-induced frenzy.
Well, no. I'm from Paris Mutual. We insured the exhibition.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah,
really.
really.
Hmm. Time will tell, monsieur.
Truth will out, Inspector.
Who dares wins, Monsieur Stobart.
He who laughs last laughs loudest, Inspector Nave. The guy was seriously nuts.
May I remind you, monsieur, that a serious crime has been committed. I am going to have to ask you to return to the gallery.
Of course, but I do need to ask you a few questions.
D'accord. But remember, anything you say can be used against you, Monsieur Stobart.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Do you know anything about a company called Vera Security?
No, I have never heard of them. Now, I must get on with my investigation.
It's very likely that the security camera holds a clue to the killer's identity.
Monsieur, I am a professional, and you are an amateur. So, leave the investigating to
Backseating
me,
the
huh?
detective
Pal,
on how to do
Monsieur?
his job.
you are American, no?
Yeah, California born and bred.
Of course. I think perhaps you are wanting to be like that Starsky and Butch, monsieur. No? Rolling around on top of fast cars with beautiful ladies, firing your gun.
Interesting idea, Inspector, but not really my style.
Indeed. Well, let me tell you something, monsieur. You are my prime suspect. You may go now, but I will need to speak with you again.
Alright.
I had some valuable leads, but before following up on them, I had important business to attend to. Hey, Nico, you want to grab a quick cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Sure.
Some important business first.
I am pleased to announce that I have finished my preliminary investigation. This is now an official crime scene, and you must all go. I shall be questioning all of you again in the coming days.
So it wasn't.
Nobody is to leave the country, particularly you, Monsieur Stobart.
So it wasn't a crime scene before.
Monsieur Lane will stay behind to help secure the premises. Mo?
Yes, Inspector.
Let them out.
Right away, sir.
But you said no one is to go in or out. Come on, that was an obvious joke you could have said.
2 coffees, please.
Nice work in there, Nico. Whatever you did, it worked.
I just made a tiny distraction, and Nave bought it.
I think Nave would buy anything if it had blood on it. You know, this whole setup, the theft, the murder, it just doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Alright. Let's start with nail clippers. Most important evidence.
Do you want to borrow these clippers?
Word of advice, George. Never say that on a first date.
What? Oh, like he's saying that her nails are bad.
Smell this.
Oh, zut alors. I had an uncle who used to wear that. Maman told me to watch out for him.
Alright. I think I'm gonna ask about this last.
Like I said, I think it was an inside job.
Go on.
Someone disabled the alarm, but on just one painting.
Let me guess. La Maledictio.
Exactly. And I aim to find out who did it.
Well, I like this. This feels pretty nice and comfortable. Comfy.
Well, the priest thinks La
Just sitting here and
Maledictio is
chatting.
evil.
Sure, she's just crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something strange going on. The CCTV picked up an image of the thief. His helmet had the words Waterloo Motors written across it.
Interesting. I think I got a couple of good shots of him too, but I need to take a better look at them at home.
Great. Let me know what you find.
Yeah.
I found the address
Cozy,
of the
yeah.
security company Henri employed. It was not the one that I recommended.
Good luck with your investigations. Well, I guess I should go. This story won't write itself. And Josh,
Yeah?
it's good to see you again.
Great to see you too, Nico. I watched her walk away. The sound of traffic, the sun shining,
You hate to
a crime
see them
solved,
go,
and
but you
Nico
love to see them
back
leave
in my
or
life.
something. Oh, and this is the map from the first game. Maybe we should go to security? Or Andre first? Security.
The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera's security.
Here we have Vera Security.
Vera's
Or
security.
Vera.
I was going to get some answers there. I hoped.
Please don't touch the sign. You'll just make it worse.
The neon sign buzzed and blinked horribly. The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards.
I think this guy needs Paris. Needs
The guy
something
managed to
against
look
his
busy,
headache.
even though he had no customers. Hi, I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera's security.
Right behind me.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
Call me Bassam. And do please forgive me, but I'm in no mood to talk. I have a resounding headache.
Bassam had already told me where Vera's security was.
Alright.
Do you have any use for nail clippers?
No.
Am I just trying to dispose of them or something?
Smell this.
Smell this
Ooh.
farce.
At least it's the real thing.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners used to be a restaurant. But this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
I mean, can you not just turn it off?
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
No.
I'm very good at fixing things.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
You don't seem to be very good at your job since you're just hidden somewhere.
I took a good look at the sign. The
Salad.
wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing.
Dindy. What is... Alright. Alright. No, Keep that. Leave that.
I pulled the wire off. Well, that was one way to stop the letters flashing.
Alright.
Now only half the sign was illuminated.
Well, I mean... Oh no, is this some kind of puzzle?
The buzzing and flashing has stopped.
And I am very grateful. But the sign still looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? When you're building a brand from the ground up, name is everything. I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from faraway places.
I decided to keep the wire.
Okay.
If Bassam knew how flimsy the sign was, he wouldn't be happy. I could take a look at your sign, come up with something.
You are like a genie from a magic lamp.
Tell me about your business idea.
This stall is going to put me through college while giving me field experience. But the nonsense sign is working against me. It should spell a name for my shop. I need something original, yet familiar, bright and in your face, yet subtle and symbolic.
Can you just give me the name instead of...
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers,
Retro
keychains,
kitsch.
musical cards.
Your objective is to rearrange the letters. Some predicament. The letters that form the new word need to be lit. So must be placed in the 7 sockets on the right side of the sign. Okay. Interact with letters to pick them up. Interact again to drop them. Yeah.
Single letters could be moved around. Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else.
I mean, could I write Sursaute? No, I don't have 2 S's. Purdue. No idea. I don't even know if I have to do this. So let's go to Vera Security. Vera Security.
Help!
What's wrong?
Yeah, cockroach.
There's a monster
What? Where?
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Hey there, little guy.
Come here, little fella. I was never going to catch it with my bare hands.
Skill issue. Maybe I can catch him with my nail clipper.
That wouldn't have worked.
Oh, I see. I think I need a glass. Or a cup. Like the ashtray?
Romanov's. It was empty.
Right, grab it.
Romanov's. A Russian brand cigarette. The pack was empty. A full matchbox. As a child, I'd always been told not to play with matches, but I never could resist. The ashtray was full of cigarette butts.
Yep.
The filters were gold-colored. Very exotic.
Can I grab the ashtray?
The ashtray was
No.
Romanov's.
I need some kind of... Maybe the dead plant?
Even the plant looked depressed.
What? Stretch goal? What?
There was a huge cockroach in the way.
Oh, come on, you can just step over it.
Leave that radio alone and sort this damn cockroach.
Hello, I'm...
Cockroach! I see the little beggar.
Okay, let's try do it without a glass first. First we try... No, alright, I missed. First we try this.
That was never gonna happen.
Right, next we try this. I missed.
I tipped out the matches. I couldn't catch it just by swiping at it. I'd need to
Okay.
entice it closer.
Is this food?
There were
Yeah.
crumbs on the floor. No wonder the cockroach was sticking around. I set down my matchbox. Cockroaches like hiding in dark places. Not a bad idea when you think about it.
Right.
Cockroach wasn't going for it. I needed some bait.
Scared?
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Wire?
That wasn't worth trying. The box needed some bait. The box alone wasn't going to do it. I needed some bait.
Oh, put the crumbs in. Maybe this?
I refused to torture the little fellow. Even cockroaches have rights.
Okay, what about on him?
That would have violated the Chemical Weapons Convention.
Alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, agreed.
The ashtray was full of cigarette butts.
Yeah, it's possible that now I have to go to this guy to help him. Yeah,
Could
cockroach.
you help me with a vermin problem, please?
I'm sorry. Until I kickstart this business, I don't really have time for ancillary projects.
Alright.
I need a brand. A clear message that grabs
Right.
my key demographic by the lapels and hurls them into my economic bailiwick.
Excuse me?
You know, a name that sounds magical and
Magical.
exotic, that appeals to a yearning they only feel subconsciously.
I've got some matches.
Always good to have.
At least the sign's not buzzing anymore.
I know, and I do appreciate it, but now it just spells nonsense. And as it says in all the books, branding is key. If only it spelled out a whole new world. That would send my business soaring.
Yep.
Do you know anything about Vera Security over there?
Not really. I haven't been here long, but neither have they by the looks of it.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customers except for you.
Right.
Phone covers, cassettes, all sorts. Phone covers, cassette. Phone covers, cassette.
Right. Can I maybe call Nico? Maybe she can help me with the name?
Hey, Nico.
Sure, yes.
I've arrived at Vera Security. It's a pretty seedy outfit.
Great. Anything else?
Not right now.
Well, call back if you find anything.
Right. Vera Security.
Hello, Mr. Rickenbacker? Henri used a different security company from the one I recommended, Vera Security. I'm there now. It's a pretty low-grade outfit.
Well, find out what you can.
Right. Lastly, let's call Vera.
Hello, Vera Security?
George Stobart here, Paris Mutual.
Never heard of you.
Really? Well, I'm surprised. We're leaders in our field in commercial insurance, and our brand recognition is...
Do me a favor. Don't call back.
The lady hung up. I was going to have to visit in person.
Alright. Let's look at the sign and see what could be spelled out. Something mysterious, exotic. Salad de dinde. Piste Jean Gar Sarah Saviv Purdue. On the top of the sign? Wrong button. Which sign do you mean?
The sign looked pretty sad. Vera's security. I was going to get some answers there. I hoped.
Anyway, Ed. At the top of the sign? Don't think there's anything here. The dead dead end. This gotta be it. Wait, was that not fun? Or maybe the at the end? Oh, sorry. End is spelled like this. Dead end. What's it called? Not asterisk, not whatever. Some sign. Oh, this should be fine, right? Yeah. Alley. It's random as. Wait, let me try to. A few seconds. Sally. There is a hint system in this game, so let me try it out first. Conjure thoughts of adventure, treasure far away. Shall I spell it out? Next hint. The sign. Go to the sign and think what words the 7 letters could spell. The name of boy associated with adventure, treasure, and a genie, perhaps. Wait. Maybe I have Aladdin. Because genies. Aladdin. How do you spell his name? Aladdin. Surely it's gonna tell me if I do it right. 2Ds, oh. Oh, with an I. There we go.
That seemed like a good name.
Hey, Bassam, how about this? I know it's not your name, but...
Aladdin. Very cool. That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
Glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
Help Bassam to name his business. I don't know if Aladdin is a good business name. Right.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Alright, stall.
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes,
French
Brazilian
cassettes?
Betamax videos.
Yeah, Aladdin, it doesn't really say anything about the business.
Do you happen to know a good way to catch a cockroach?
To be
It's
honest,
just a
George,
name.
I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it? And please, whatever you do, don't squish it.
Why not?
Why's that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Really?
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Rich tea. What's that, a cookie?
The perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry, dull, unsatisfying, and yet curiously Moorish.
I'll give it a try.
Alright.
Glad to help.
Thank you for the cookie.
You are very welcome.
Right, let's go. Tea biscuit.
I added some bait to the matchbox. Even I was finding it hard to resist that little trap.
Alright. And close it.
Gotcha!
Now I'm guessing I'm just gonna have a matchbox with the cockroach in my
You are a gentleman and no mistake.
pocket the rest of the game.
Cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make. If you haven't been reconstructed, that is.
What?
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times. From the ground up.
Okay.
I could hear the little fella scuttling around in there.
Can we feed him?
I fed Trevor a crumb.
Trevor.
That biscuit.
Right. He has a name now. That's great.
Yes.
Wanna see
I
the
caught
cockroach?
the cockroach. Look. Isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
I've got some matches.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford to smoke anymore.
I've got a cookie.
So are those cookies are for Trevor?
Those dry things are disgusting. No thanks.
Do these clippers look familiar?
Yes. I mean, no.
What?
Why should they look familiar?
Do you recognize it?
Right, so she knows him.
Oof! That would take the hair off your legs. I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
A boss.
There's been a theft at Le Lizard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still, I'm sure you'll get over it.
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes.
Oh
you
yeah?
Didn't.
Did.
I've got all day.
But I didn't.
Alright.
It says here that Vera was hired to do the security at the gallery. Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Where did you get that?
At the gallery?
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to blame.
I was getting a bad feeling. The place looked like a front, and the only person there wasn't helping. Maybe the office itself could give me more information.
But we have to
Are you
distract
done?
her.
Only I want to listen to this next race.
Thanks.
Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching me like a hawk.
Can I...
The Vera phone. All expenses had been spared.
Can I walk up there? Come on, there's a thing called stretch goal. You're just not gonna let me look at it?
The office looked like... That wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't work.
There's a thing called stretch goal and the game just ignores it?
I wasn't going to talk to Nico about this place with the manager listening in.
Alright. Can I call this place while I'm inside this place? Oh!
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
And now we turn off the radio. And now we walk around.
Wrong number again, damn nuisance calls.
Then she's gonna turn on the radio.
Please stay on the...
It was like she had some kind of psychic power. She could just feel what I was trying to do.
Maybe I did it too early.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure.
Like this. Then I wait until she starts fiddling with the radio.
Wrong number again, damn nuisance calls.
Oh, no, the black book.
I wanted to see what secrets the book might contain. There was a photo. Of course, I grabbed it. A very bad photo of Lane and Annette. That guy sure got around.
Should I show it to her?
Recognize this?
Hey, that's my photo.
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So, what if it is?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector, that's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who was the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. I shouldn't be talking to you. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut.
Right.
Yes?
Is there anything else I can ask? Yeah. Right.
So, what happened on your date with Lane?
I'm not sure I'd call it a date.
You can do better than that, Annette.
Here, are you asking me out?
No. I meant, tell me more.
Oh, like
Right,
that is
see you soon.
want the details, do you?
No. Look, let's just move on, okay? The boss.
Have you got his number or address?
No, I've forgotten it. I mean, I never knew it.
Annette, a serious
Never
crime
knew
has
it.
been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
So it's working here. One second. Copy.
The
I'm
gallery
listening, I
owner was
swear.
shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Oh.
This is a murder investigation. Now, who's your boss?
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
He. Who's he?
I've never seen him, never met him.
It's working there.
Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks. I was pretty sure Annette
Oh.
had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane.
Sorry, I
Right,
was
me
not
just
listening at
now.
all. Why is it not working? Should be a... 1 second. Let's try this again. It's not working for some reason. Alright, I guess I can just do this instead. Test. Oh, right, I need to update it. Alright, well, can see the chat a little bit, I guess. Not the way I want it to work, but better than nothing, I guess. Right.
I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to.
But I can't ask about the gambling and the back door. Alright, fine.
Aha, Mr. Stobart. What can I do for you?
Yeah, look at my cockroach.
I caught the cockroach, look!
Excellent work.
Welcome
Just
back.
don't let it loose near my stall. In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people, I hope, not vermin.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
Interesting name. Old school, comforting, harmless. I can see you're quite a strategic thinker, George.
What?
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product. It's a winning combination.
This.
Do you recognize these two people?
Never saw the big guy before, but the lady works opposite.
Have you seen anyone else in the Vera office?
No, but I haven't had my shop here long, only a couple of days.
All right. Guess let's go.
Thank you for the cookie.
You're very well.
Yeah, we already talked about that. All right, let's leave. What is that sound? All right, well.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
All right, let's go.
Time to confront Lane.
Or wait, maybe I can. Stop. Want to call Nico first. Confront Lane later.
I wondered if the widow had anything to do with the gallery at all.
Right?
A very bad photo of Lane and Annette. That guy sure got around.
Josh?
Well, it looks like the lady that works at Vera is friendly with Lane.
No accounting for taste. Anything else?
The back office of Vera Security might be worth looking at, but I can't do it with Annette here.
Let me
What?
know if you find anything interesting.
I'm gonna try and find Lane. I'll tell you what he has to say. Take care.
I'm guessing the biscuit will last the entire game. Let's call this guy.
I had nothing new to offer,
okay.
Rickenbacker.
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
Stobart? What are you doing here?
Good grief. Is that you, Mr.
Oh.
Lane? Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I need to talk to Madame Dubois.
I'm sure it can wait.
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me in, I'll tell the police
Oh my,
about
more
your
blackmail?
interesting connection to the security company.
All right then. Come up, but make it brief.
Are we the baddie?
Dear
Oh,
Lord,
Jesus.
George, you have the worst timing.
Is this a bad time to accuse you of lying?
What do you want?
I've just come from Vera's security.
So,
I hope Twitch is ignoring that.
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenirs.
where did you get that?
Annette lent it to me.
Quit waving it around, for God's sake.
Now here's someone you'll get along with, Lane. Trevor, meet Lane. Lane, Trevor.
Why on earth do you have a cockroach in
Yeah,
a matchbox?
It's a good question.
So he can see the world and help me in times of need.
You have a vivid imagination, Stillbart. One day, perhaps your other mental faculties will catch on. No thanks.
Right.
Rich tea cookie?
But it's broken in half.
Yeah, I'm feeding Trevor.
So only half the calories.
Very droll, Stillbart. No thanks.
Do you know this company?
I mean, yeah, he does.
Yes. Henri hired them to do the security setup.
Is that all? Do you want your nail clippers back?
Please. Personal hygiene is very important to me.
On second thoughts, I better keep them as evidence.
Ugh, keep that noxious...
Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake. She turned out to be rather needy.
I believe you. You're not a criminal, just a lecherous old man.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a lot of women happy.
Especially when you leave them. Okay, Lane, take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
You want me to show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't heard the last of me, Stillbart.
Promise?
And give me that photo.
Damn, can't keep it as blackmail.
If Lane was telling the truth, that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding something interesting in that back office.
Are you going to introduce yourself properly?
Wait, there's a dead man in...
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame.
Was a coffin there
My
this
name's
whole time.
George Stobart.
Call me Bijou.
Wait, so how did he know her name then?
Hello, young man.
I thought it like meant
Such a
something in
delight to
French.
have a new visitor. What can I do for you?
I'm from the insurance company. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little company might just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Hey, this might cheer you up.
No.
Say hello to Trevor.
A cockroach?
I prefer the word pal.
A
And
pal
I
roach.
prefer the word pest. Please never show it to me again.
I'm not gonna do the other combination of cockroach and pal.
No, thank you.
That's so bad.
Rich tea?
Why is it broken?
I was feeding it to a cockroach.
I think perhaps I'll pass. That's lovely, dear.
Do you know this company, Vera Security?
No, I don't. I've never heard of them. So?
Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it?
Oh, right.
Henri loved it.
Henri was very brave at the gallery. He tried to stop the thief and paid the ultimate price.
Henri was my lion and my little pussycat.
Okay.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives me great comfort. It reminds me of Henri.
Can you tell me about the gallery? Was the business doing well?
The gallery was Henri's baby. He never spoke to me about it.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all. Business is not my thing.
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery helped the thief. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. But I will get to the bottom of it, I promise you.
Oh, wait, these are all paintings of her. I just thought these were like random pictures
How
of
are you
women.
coping?
I'm still trying to take it in, chérie.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My
Right.
pleasure, young man. Do come back anytime.
Dude, your
Bijou-
husband or whatever.
I
Oh,
still couldn't discount Lane.
I accidentally
Annette,
skipped.
on the other hand, had lied about Vera's security's owner.
I meant to walk, but he continued to talk. And it rhymed.
The stereo was playing the same tune over and over again. You have a beautiful home, Bijou.
Oh, thank you. I do like beautiful things.
Oh no, I don't think it's anything substantial, I just thought those were random women before.
The artist was entering his cubist phase.
Cubist?
A subtle birthmark was the only blemish on the model's flawless skin.
Is he gonna acknowledge who the model is?
The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped her knees.
Oh, those are knees. I thought she was holding like a dog. Here's a body and here's like a bulldog face.
The subject stared casually out at the world. Two lovers entwined. Reminded me of that party game at the mat.
Right, coffin.
Henri was now dressed in a cheap suit. On balance, I prefer the waistcoat. A small stuffed dog sat on the table. Poor creature. Was that a tear in its glassy eye?
What? Right. Do we have anything else we can look at? The
The view
view?
through to the Bois de Boulogne was stunning. America is my country, and Paris is my hometown.
Interesting. Oh, music box. Let's look at the dressing first.
Chérie, please don't touch my table. I keep everything in perfect order.
Yeah, perfect order. Music box.
Please don't touch my things.
Oh my god. Can't do anything in this country.
The stereo was playing the same tune. Can I ask you a few questions?
Truth or dare?
What?
Truth.
And there was I hoping you'd say dare.
Alright. Well, a bit more things to talk about.
Is that a painting of you?
Yes, darling. Though obviously he got my hips completely wrong.
Who painted it?
Oh, some acquaintance of Henri's. I don't recall his name.
What's the story behind the stuffed dog?
Oh, Fifi. I was heartbroken when she went. I had her preserved so that we could be together forever.
That's very touching.
Isn't it?
I don't know, I feel a little bit uncomfortable with the thought of stuffing your animal.
Quite unusual these days to bring the coffin home.
Henri loved a good wake. Said they were better than any party.
Huh.
Huh.
What's the song called?
Jasmine by the Airy Lobsters. Before your time, I'm sure. It's a band that Henri fronted in the 70s. They got to number 2 in the Swedish charts.
Big time, huh? Anything else you can tell me about the gallery?
No, I rarely went there. As I said, Henri took care of everything.
Henri looks very peaceful.
Doesn't he? I wish I could keep him here forever.
Like Fifi?
Oh dear.
Well, not quite like Fifi, obviously.
What?
Again, I'm so sorry.
Life is too short, George.
Oh, now I'm imagining stuffing people like that.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure,
Stuffed human.
young man. Do come back.
Right, I think I've got everything I could. So let's leave this place. Well, I mean, maybe some other time.
Night was falling.
Oh,
Annette would have left for the evening.
right, so I'm
It was
guessing I have to
time
go back.
Pay a visit to
Yeah.
Vera Security.
Can I not call Nico first?
The empty mall was lit by bright moonlight. The perfect ambiance for a little detective work. I wanted a good look at that back office. I just had to find a way in.
I wanna look at the sign.
Rearranging the sign had been a stroke of genius. Even if I do say so myself. It wasn't fair to wake Nico for something so trivial.
Trivial? Let's call my boss. Yeah. Yeah, let's call him. Oh no, right, different time zone.
Mr. Rickenbacker, I've got some new information.
He's probably in America.
What the hell are you phoning me for?
I'm at Vera Security.
You know what time it is?
Oh, okay,
Surely
maybe not.
anything you have to tell me can wait until the morning. Do us both a favor. Get some rest. We can talk about this in the morning.
Yeah, I guess he is also in Paris as myself.
Vera Security had disconnected their phone. There was no point in calling.
Okay.
There was no way I could force the shutter open with my bare hands. I needed to find another way.
Right, before I even know what the puzzle is, is Trevor gonna help me open
It
up
looked
the
like
door?
a very sturdy shutter. I'd have to operate the controls to open it. It was the shutter control. There was no sign of a button or a keyhole.
Or a keyhole?
It must have been controlled remotely.
Ah.
A wire ran up to the electrical box above.
Oh, I think I have to move this over here.
There was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't reach it from the ground.
Yep. Move the box. We have learned to do this in the last 2 games. Alright. Keep moving it. No, wait, what are you doing?
The box was in the perfect position to access the beam above.
Alright. The beam above? Wait, maybe I have to put it back where it was originally? And then get up on the beam? Beam. Right. Now?
All Bassam's stuff was safely locked away. Maybe I could use it to gain some height. The box was in the perfect position to access the beam above.
Which beam? This beam?
Getting home is a powerful motivator, but I doubted even a motivated cockroach could open the shutter for me. There was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't...
Wait, I can't...
There was an electrical...
Right. A grider? A grider? What? Oh my... I thought this was at the entrance door. Or entrance portal, I guess. I didn't think it was here. In the middle of the room.
I popped the lid open. Inside was an aircon unit and bingo, the master controls for the shutters.
Electric shock risk. I'm sure it's fine. Okay.
The wire connected the power supply to the aircon. The wire connected the power supply to the master controller. The wire connected the shutter motor to the master controller.
Alright.
It was the power supply. It was the master controller for the shutters. It was the motor that operated the shutters.
Alright.
The aircon blade was exposed. It was the motor that operated the shutters.
What did it say I accidentally skipped?
The aircon blade was I was glad it wasn't spinning.
Alright. Let's clip this wire. And let's clip this wire. Oh, I get it. And then we combine this. Yep. Already ahead of you. Alright, Trevor. Find what I need to see.
That was never gonna happen.
Alright, fine. Let's just enter normally.
The room was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing.
I have a match.
That wouldn't make any sense.
A match and a box, I guess. I hate that sound. It's so weird. Right. Can I not do anything? I'm not given an option. Fine. What?
Not a snowball's chance.
What?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Alright, fine. Oh wait, I have a phone. Oh my god. I have a smartphone. Oh, I guess I can't use it to light up.
Vera's security had disconnected.
Alright, I could just interact in the darkness.
A pizza delivery scooter.
Oh.
Just like the one the killer had escaped on.
A shredder? Did they shred the painting? No. Just...
There was a letter jammed in the shredder.
Can I not...
The letter was partially shredded.
Can I open it? There.
I tried to free the gears, but they were jammed solid. Its service was long overdue.
Nail clippers.
I needed a better idea.
A lubricant?
That wouldn't make any sense.
Alright. Don't want to press the button. Right.
The shredder was jammed. That was never going to work.
Alright, Trevor, release it.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Alright, fine. Alright, go back.
It was a pizza delivery scooter. Oil had dripped from the scooter onto the floor.
All right.
The box was empty. Annette had cleared everything out.
All right. Air vent.
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side. Through the grill, I could see something glinting, but it was too dark to tell what it was. The air vent had a tiny
catch on the side. Well, can you not like do anything with it? The catch.
It felt like the perfect opportunity to use Lane's clippers.
Why are these clippers so
Sadly,
useful?
They were
Oh,
designed to cut,
never
not
mind.
lever.
Alright, so I need to lever it somehow. Right.
Just mess and empty boxes.
Is there anything else I can look at? There is a catch.
The air vent had a tiny catch on the side.
Anything useful here? Just gotta make sure.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Alright, let's look outside.
In the drawer was a single Q-tip.
Right, grab it.
It was my lucky day. It hadn't been used.
Oh great, my ears are clogged. But
A cotton bud. Very useful for poking into ears.
don't do that, by the way. It's bad for your ears. No, wait, I want to use it on the... Never mind, okay, I can't.
Well, that didn't work.
Maybe I can shove it inside the air vent to get whatever is glinting.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
Get the oil. Oh, get the oil on that
I smeared some
shredder.
oil onto the cotton bud.
Then the oil on the
I
wheels.
smeared the gears with oil.
Then we can press the buttons and finish the shred.
It was time to see what was in the letter.
Oh, great. Rearrange the pieces, interact with the pieces to pick it up. You can then move the pieces to different locations. Simply move the piece to a new position and interact. Drop. Alright. Mr. Roman. Delighted. I need to move this away. Perhaps. Then this. Somewhere. I think this is the end. Start there. Move this away. Satisfaction. No. Right. No. There. Attention. No. No. There, okay. Let me move this away. There we go. Exhibition. No. Move this away. Try. No, this doesn't seem right. Gotta go somewhere. Right. There we go. Then we'll move this away. No. This matter. Oh, to this matter. Your ambically, yeah. No. Ours. There we go. No. Right, move this away. No. No, I meant this. No, this isn't right. There we go. Wait, now I can follow the tail? Like this? This? Oh, this is wrong. There we go. No. There we go. Oh, no. Maybe here. There we go. Like this.
It was the letter
There we
from
go.
Henri confirming that Vera Security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Medovsky. At first glance, it all
James
seemed pretty
Medovsky.
run-of-the-mill. But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was the owner we'd been looking for. It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going on. The humble paperclip. Would it survive the digital revolution?
I'm sure it would.
I grabbed the paperclip.
Alright, I'm gonna read this and then I have to go to the bathroom. Mr. Roman Medovsky Esquire, I think this means. Vera Security Cells, Unit 5, place the Prado, Paris something. Security measures for forthcoming exhibition at Les Arts Bleus. Thank you for your letter of 30th March. I'm delighted to confirm the appointment of Vera Security to exclusively provide the security for the forthcoming exhibition. Your offer was very generous, and we are delighted to accept the terms and proceed as suggested. The opening of the exhibition is meticulously planned, and I think you will find it to your satisfaction. Special attention will be given to La Malédiction, which will be hanging on the back wall, further from the door. The owner will remain anonymous. We are most pleased to be able to represent you in this matter. Alright, so current theory is that while these guys, Vera, were setting up the security, they tampered with the alarm system. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom. Let's save to make sure nothing happens. Then we'll go to the standby screen. this 3-minute break thingy. Move the microphone away. Position. Let me put on a song. Come on, move quicker. I'm gonna die here. Sure. Oh, you can't hear it. Let me make sure the audio works. Now? Alright, I'll see you in 3 minutes. Alright, stop the music, stop the count, stop the count. There we go. Alright. That feels great. Not feeling the need to go. Transition. Let me wait a few seconds just in case this song causes a Twitch mute. Just gonna remember which song that was. Alright. Alright. Wait a second. Oh. It seems like I have to end because my favorite streamer is streaming. So yeah, I'll keep playing this next week or maybe tomorrow, who knows. Oh wow, it just quits right away. Oh, and there's my yeah. Why don't we try the raid system just for fun? I mean, you can follow if you want or whatever. Similar or smaller size. Let me just look. Interesting. Yeah. Let's try the raid system just for fun. Yeah. So I'll see you, guy, next time if you are there. So yeah. Bye bye. All right. It starts the raid. 7 seconds. And 3 seconds. And it starts. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I see you.